What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new YouTube video. Today we're going to be making a video where we talk about the Redbubble snowball effect. Before we get into the contents of the video, let's get some housekeeping out of the way. There should be a Instagram video posted at this moment in time, but the only reason why I'm not posting an Instagram video right now, I'll be posting that video a little bit later, because yesterday, which in my time is actually today, but yesterday when I started doing the automation for the Instagram account, I started a little bit late, and so that's why I don't want to skew up the numbers and change the data and change up the results. So we're going to wait a few hours before that video is posted. That video will be posted later today, okay guys, for the Instagram video that you guys are expecting. But if you're here for the Redbubble, let's get some Redbubble housekeeping out the way. Link to the free Redbubble Plus Instagram course will be in the description box down below, along with the link to the Redbubble tagging course, which will also be in the description box down below. The Redbubble Instagram tagging course will be updated within the next coming week, and so will the tagging course. As you guys know, if you want to get access to the cheaper price of the tagging course, make sure you hit the link in the description. Right now the course is sitting at $39.99, and it's a price point to where the course will eventually, over time, reach the price of $79.99. Started off at $35.99, and as we add more content to the course, obviously the course increases in value, and therefore the cost will go up in price. So if you want to get locked in to the cheaper price, go ahead and get it now before we add more content to the course. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in to the content. So the Redbubble snowball effect, for those who don't know, because I get a lot of viewers from outside of the country, maybe the word snowball effect is like a metaphor in the English language only, but essentially what the snowball effect is, imagine if you take a snowball and you stand at the top of a mountain, just like the image you're seeing here, guys. You stand at the top of a mountain, you drop the snowball, and the snowball is rolling down the mountain, rolling down the hill. What the snowball is going to do invariably is it's going to collect more and more snow as it goes down, and it's going to get larger and larger and larger. Now, how does this relate to Redbubble, and how does this make any sense? Well, you guys know that when you create a product on Redbubble, the more it gets seen by people and the more sales it generates, the more future sales it could generate. Does that make sense? So I want to clarify what I'm talking about. I want to be very clear, and I'll repeat this again. The more sales, or the original sale that it generates, right, that first sale, will help it lead to getting the next sale, and the next sale beyond that. Many of you can agree with what I'm talking about. If you notice on your Redbubble stores, there might be a design that maybe you got a sale on, a few days later you got another sale, a few days later you got another sale, and that might be a irregular pattern that you have noticed. Well, this happens for a reason, hence the snowball effect. This is exactly what I was talking about when we refer to the algorithmic ranking factors when it comes down to Redbubble ranking, okay? When somebody searches for a certain keyword on Redbubble, one of the many ranking factors within Redbubble are the conversion rate of that design, meaning the amount of sales it has. The more sales a design has, the higher the conversion rate will be. The more the design is seen, but it doesn't sell, the smaller the conversion rate will be. In general, Redbubble wants to send high conversion rate products to the top of search because that will result in the most potential sales for the Redbubble business as a whole, right? At the end of the day, that's why they're making over $550 million a year as a platform, is because they have that part of their algorithm fine-tuned. Now, how does this relate to you, and how does this relate to me? Well, I can show you guys pure evidence here of my email. This was a brand new store that I created on January 1st, right before January 1st, right before midnight, before the new year hit. And this was the store, and this is the store that I'm currently producing 60 designs per day on. This is not the Stoic store. The Stoic store I'm going to leave as a demo store for the world on YouTube to see. I'm referring to a store that I privately have that I started on January 1st to be my first store for the year that I'm focusing on of the 10 different stores that I'm planning to create. Alright guys? Now, the thing that's interesting about this store is that I posted this specific design on January 1st. Like that day, like after I had created this store, I went to bed, woke up, it was January 1st, worked on my 60 designs, got them up, done, presented, you know, put them on the account, and moved on about my day, worked on my other products and things like that. Well, guess what? Didn't make any sales. Not the first, not the second, not the third, not the fourth, but finally the 5th, we got a sale on the product, right? Then on the 6th, we got another sale on that exact same product. And then on not the 7th, but then the 8th, we got another sale. Now, these products are in different, they're the same design, but they are different products, right? They're different, like, actual products. Now, the reason why I even go to mention this, I think one of them was a poster, or both of them were posters, and then I forget what this one was. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is because this relates to the snowball effect of Redbubble. I believe personally, not that there was an increase in search volume for the specific keyword, but I think that over time, my ranking got better after the first sale, which sparked more sales. Now, what this really could do is this could cause a chain reaction, guys, where I'm getting consistent sales for that one specific design. Now, what do I say all the time, guys? When you get a sale on a specific design, you double down. You make more versions of that specific design. So for me, that's something that I'm going to be focusing on tomorrow. Since I got 3 sales of that design, I'm going to go back and figure out how I can somehow create some sort of variation, some sort of alteration, maybe change up colors, maybe change up some scheme that it's in, maybe change up font, maybe change up design, anything that I can do that maybe the viewer of the end product will not only see the original design that has generated the sales, but will also see the new designs that I've created that are similar to it, that I'll pop up in the similar section because I'm going to add similar tags, and that way that I get seen by more people for my newer designs. And what that will do overall is that will overall increase my potential for all the designs. Now, when I create those similar designs, the goal is to create some similar tags, but have a little bit less overlap, meaning I want to create some other additional tags that are maybe there's no crossover between the two, so that I'm also reaching additional markets. There's a lot of the times, guys, when we search for certain keywords, we check the best selling, right? We filter for the best selling, and that specific design may not relate. Well, it's best selling simply because of the number of sales that it has received, not necessarily for the keyword of those number of sales. And that's where Redbubble's algorithm is a little bit trippy, right? Like, for example, if I search for, let's say, dog on Redbubble, right? And I filter for the best selling, let's go ahead and check the best selling here. You could see here that there are some stuff that are, not related to necessarily a dog. So here it says, life is short and so am I. This has nothing to do with dogs. It might have the keyword or the tag dog in the tags, but if you look at the situation here, this, since it's in best selling, this generates more sales than this. But that doesn't mean that necessarily when people search for the word dog that they're necessarily looking for this design or they're purchasing this design, right? All the sales might be coming from a completely different tag, but the reason why it's showing up in the best selling is because it simply generates the most sales. If we actually do Control F here and search for dog, you can see here it says yoga dog on the tag, so, and dogs also, and also here dog, so it definitely does show up, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's getting the sales from that specific tag. So what's the takeaway from all this video? The takeaway from the video is simply create a wide range of variety of designs. This is why I say 60 designs per day. If you max out, you're doing well for yourself. After you create those 60 designs per day, if you happen to get sales, sit back, wait, see. Because what's going to happen is after you get your first few sales, your ranking will change on Redbubble. More people are going to see your designs and it's going to catch more attention. It could potentially lead to a snowball effect where that design gets so much attention that it's just generating more and more and more sales, and it's converting at higher rates than competitors. Once it gets actually higher conversion rates than its competitors, there's a potential for you to essentially seize control for that keyword and get more and more sales, okay? If you're getting more and more sales and it becomes habitual, then what you do is you simply go and create multiple variations of that specific design so that you can dominate that keyword or dominate that niche. And maybe you might not even dominate that niche, but at least you're giving yourself a better chance to improve on the sales, right? And know that if you're getting sales on a certain keyword, that on that specific keyword, depending on where you're ranked, there are people who are getting more sales than you. So look at what they're doing. Maybe there's something that you can improve to your design that can put you on top. At the end of the day, snowball effect is something that we all could take part of and we could all benefit of. And that's something that we really should try to achieve and aspire to achieve for some of our designs. I know that's something that I'll be aspiring to achieve, and maybe I'm having some success with it right now. You know, either way, I'm happy with the way my stores are going right now, and I think everybody's doing well. We're getting a lot of inspiration in the comments. We actually had somebody, I think his name was Triumph, or I can't remember his name, but he just turned 16, and he's creating a whole bunch of Redbubble designs. There was another individual who made their first 3 sales in one day on Redbubble by watching some of our videos. And the list goes on and on of the people who have positive experiences on Redbubble in the 2022 year. So, you know, if you guys are watching this and maybe you haven't started doing Redbubble yet, hop on it, guys. You got nothing to worry about. You know, this is a new year. What better time to start than right now, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.